All right, everyone. So I am making supper now. And right now I actually am making scallop potatoes, homemade scallop potatoes. And, oops, sorry about that. This is my first time making homemade scallop potatoes. And what I'm making to go with that is tonight is the night I'm making Glenn's meatloaf. And he wants just more of a traditional recipe, old-fashioned home-style recipe. So we're going to go with Betty Crocker's home-style meatloaf recipe. So right now I'm just making the milk sauce for the scallop potatoes. I'm just sauteing up some onions right now. I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of flour and then add the butter in there. And then we'll put it over the potatoes. I've already got the potatoes cut and ready to go. And we're also going to put some bacon in there. He wants bacon in there. And for me, I am going to use some leftovers from the freezer, my chicken broccoli rice casserole. I still have some of that I haven't used up, so I'm going to do that. And I'm probably going to make myself some red potatoes to go with that. So, and there might be enough of that chicken casserole to go for 2 nights. Glenn will have enough for 2 nights here, so that'll be supper for tonight and tomorrow. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start adding some flour because we want to do that before the butter starts burning, because butter will burn by itself. Just going to add in a couple tablespoons. And we're going to whisk that in. We'll get the flour whisked in before we throw our milk in there, so it's not all clumpy. All right, let's get our milk in there. And we'll throw a little bit of salt and pepper, not too much salt because he'll have some bacon in there. And then some pepper here. He likes pepper anyway. All right, we're just going to whisk this up. I've got it on a medium heat, so you want to continuously mix it so the milk doesn't burn. Alright, I'm going to go quickly get the casserole dish ready, get the potatoes in there and the bacon on top, and then as soon as this milk sauce is ready, we're going to pour it over the potatoes. Alright, I've got the potatoes with some bacon sitting on it there. So right now, I'm going to bring the sauce over and pour it over that. Alright, you can take a look at the sauce here. Alright, just gonna move this around here. Okay, we're gonna cover it up, put it in the oven for about 30 minutes, and then take it out and uncover it for another amount of time. All right, everyone, so it's time to make the meatloaf. So let's get started with this. I've got the potatoes in the oven right now. I've got a pound of ground beef here, and this is a food pantry meal because this is from the food pantry. All right, so we're going to throw some onions in there. We're going to throw in 2 eggs. We're going to throw in a cup of breadcrumbs, a half a cup of milk, half a cup of ketchup, and we're going to mix all that together. You know I'm going in with the hands. Simple meal, and something you can do with your food pantry ground beef if you get some. And this is only for Glenn, so it's for one person, so 1 pound is plenty enough. If you have a bigger family, you obviously want to use more. Oh, salt and pepper too. Got to add in some salt and pepper. And I just, when I went to the Dollar Tree yesterday, I just picked up one of those mini loaf pans. They came in a pack of 2, so that's what I'm using. This looks pretty good and mixed up. All right, let's get that loaf pan and get this going. All right. All right, it fits it perfect, and it's 85-15, so hopefully not too much grease comes out and tries to bubble out. All right, I'm going to get this in the oven, and I'm going to put it in for about 40 minutes, and then I'm going to take it out, put ketchup in there, and then put it in for another 15 to 20. All right, everyone, so it's been 30 minutes, and now we're going to uncover the scallop potatoes. Ooh, that rose quite a bit. And now we're going to put just a little bit of cheese on top because Glenn doesn't like a lot of cheese. And now we're going to throw it back in uncovered for the remainder of the time. And so yeah. All right, we'll be back to take the meatloaf out at 40 minutes and put the ketchup on top. All right, everyone, so I'm going to start getting my supper ready while the others are in the oven still. It doesn't look appetizing right now. About a month to 2 months ago, I made that chicken with broccoli and rice casserole with the Knorr rice side. and it's been in the freezer since. So I'm going to have this for supper so I can get this eaten up and not wasted. So I'm going to leave it in here, cover it up, and throw it in the oven. But right now I'm going to cut some red potatoes because I'm going to have some potatoes with that. And I've got some bacon here that I'm going to chop up and put in with the potatoes and some butter, cover it up, throw it in the oven. Some of you have seen me do this before, but it is delicious. So I'm going to get these cut up and get my supper going. All right, everyone, so I used all the small red potatoes and left one big one, maybe for another time. So that'll give me 2 meals from these red potatoes. So this is still Food Pantry meals, because this is from the pantry. The Nor rice side's from the pantry. The broccoli I use is from the pantry. And I believe that chicken thigh is from the pantry also. So continuing on. All right, so what I'm going to do now is throw some butter tabs in there. And I'm going to throw my bacon in there. I'll usually season it once it's out, because the bacon will give it some salty flavor. All right, and then I'm going to put this in the oven just like that. Well, I'm going to cover it. And I don't think I'm going to do it right now until Glenn's meals are done cooking in the oven, because too many things in the oven is going to take away heat from something else. So I'll be eating later than him. All right, so I just cover it up, throw it in the oven, and about a half hour to 40 minutes, I'll take it out, throw my cheese on top, and then throw it back in the oven. All right, so that's all there is to the potatoes. All right, so here is the meatloaf, and it feels crusty on top. So now we're gonna throw ketchup on it. And just spread that around. All right, I'm gonna put this back in the oven for another 20 minutes or so, and then he'll be ready to eat soon. All right, everyone, so here are the scalloped potatoes. Just checking to see if they're done. I'm going to take some to Glenn and see if they're done enough for him. But it's got a nice crust on top. So, all right, and I'll be back. I'll be taking out the meatloaf as well. All right, everyone, so here is Glenn's supper. I've got the meatloaf here and the au gratin potatoes, and I'm going to go ahead and serve him his supper. As soon as I took these out of the oven, I went ahead and put my stuff in the oven so they can get started cooking. So I will be right back. All right, everyone, so I have no idea how much time I had this in the oven, but the potatoes are done. They're soft. And the bacon's in there and the melted butter. So now I'm going to throw some cheese on it. So Glenn is finished eating. I tasted the meatloaf, and I actually probably could eat meatloaf. Maybe I just had a bad meatloaf the last time I ate it, and it just kind of turned me off to it. But actually, I tasted it, and it was pretty good. So, yeah, Glenn thought it tasted okay. So, and the scalloped potatoes I would definitely eat. So next time I make a meatloaf, I would eat it, I guess. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven, and then I'll be ready to eat. Alright everyone, so here is my meal. My red potatoes with bacon and cheese and some butter in there. And my frozen leftovers of chicken, nor rice side, and broccoli casserole. And so yeah, I'm going to sit down and eat now. And that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my videos. I really appreciate all of you and the support you give me in the channel. And with that, remember to live life, be good to yourself, and be good to others. Until next time.